tonight, Region 8, it's time for Fastbreak Friday Night. Sponsored by Central Buick GMC.
Good evening and welcome to this season's second edition of Fastbreak Friday Night. I'm Kamen, and we've got 12 high school hoops highlights as we start with the biggest game in the state. It's a matchup of the defending 6A state champs, number 5 Jonesboro against the 7A state champs, and number 1 North Little Rock. The Hurricane beat the Charging Wildcats last year right here in Jonesboro. Can Marquise Pointer and the Hurricane win again? He was great tonight, folks. Opening possession, a big block for North Little Rock, but stay with the sequence here. Marcus Hunter gets it, and he drives in for 2, floats it in, 2-0 Hurricane. Then a loose ball, a missed shot right here, but Dion Dobbins cleans up the boards with the slam, 2-all. Arkansas football commit KJ Hill had a nice night here. He pulls up, hits the jumper, gets it to roll in. Wildcats take the lead, but Marquise Pointer was better. You don't put a hand up, he sinks the 3. Jonesboro up 10-9. And the fans would love Pointer's performance. He was on point all night long. Back to KJ Hill, though. Here's the floater. He gets the bounce to go in. Then some good North Little Rock ball movement, and it leads to a powerful Dobbins dunk. Wow. Wildcats up 6 at the end of the first quarter. The second quarter belonged to Pointer, though. He goes into the lane, switches hands, and gets the layup to go. He had 18 first half points. Then more Pointer, a crossover, and he flies in for 2 more. Hurricane within 5. From here, it was all Jonesboro. Jarma Perkins with a nice drive for 2. Then more Pointer. He was on point tonight. Too strong, too fast, too good. Jonesboro was down 1 at the half, but it was all Hurricane the second half. Pointer finishes with 23 as Jonesboro wins. Look at that block there. Earlier in the night, the JHS girls also played number 1 North Little Rock. A Lady Wildcat miss right here from 3, but a great rebound and a crazy finish for Malika Monk. How about that scoop layup? 34-30 Lady Wildcats. But Jonesboro would hang around. Chayla Johnson to Tarika Steele for 3. Hurricane down 2 late in the third quarter. Fourth quarter, Monk on the run. Another crazy layup. 42-40 North Little Rock. Jonesboro wouldn't go away, though. Star Taylor in the corner for 3. 47-45 Lady Wildcats. Trooper Taylor had to like that. Then some pressure, but Jonesboro breaks it. And Matt Curtis pulls up to hit a 3. 49-48 North Little Rock with 1:30 to go. But from there, it was all Lady Wildcats. A nice look down low. Brogan Jones finishes for 2. North Little Rock makes its free throws and wins 55-48. Brooklyn was at West Side tonight, and it was a full house. Look at that. All the fans showed up. We start in the 4th, tied at 42. Logan Willett makes the bucket, and the Bearcats are up 2. But the Warriors wouldn't go away. Chase Mickelson gets 2 points of his own, and we're headed to overtime, folks. 2 minutes left in OT. Reese Gramling would put the ball up and in. Look at that nice layup. It's 47-46 West Side. The next play, a missed shot, but J.T. Schwartz with the putback for 2. That puts West Side up 3. But Brooklyn is not done yet. Dylan Groves, the big guy with a nice 3 right here, keeps him in it. But at the end, it was free throws at the side of the game. The West Side Warriors beat the Brooklyn Bearcats 55-49. Going from West Side to Pocahontas. Look at the cheerleaders. The Lady Warriors went on the road to take on the Lady Redskins. Late in the first quarter, Lady Redskins passing it around, and it ends up in the hands of Ashlyn Ellis, who sinks the 3. Swish, swish, swish. West Side will give it a try now. Chase Thompson. Look at this loose ball. It's tipped. Who's got it? They're going to fight for it, and she ends up with the ball and a layup. 8-5. Pokey. Second quarter now. Chase Thompson. She was everywhere. She would shoot the 3 right here, tacks on 3 more. Lady Warriors down 6. Kate Junkersfield driving down the court here, gives it to Ashlyn Ellis, and she makes her second 3 of this highlight. Woo! Lady Warriors again, when in doubt, get the ball to Chase Thompson. That's 2 more for West Side. This play would kind of sum up the whole night, though. The Lady Redskins played great D, and a bolt smacks down the pass. Pokey will run away with this one, beating West Side 53-22. And still to come on Fast Break Friday night, a big local matchup as Valley View and Paragould played a 5A East doubleheader. Plus, GCT took on Wynn, and yet another 5A East doubleheader of highlights right after the break. Welcome back to Fast Break Friday night. It was a big night of 5A East hoops. We've got highlights from 4 doubleheaders, starting with a big-time local matchup. Paragould came to Valley View tonight. The Blazers would score the first points. Alexander Gorton gets 2 and Valley View starts ahead. But Paragould would respond. Dylan Hoggard, he was their quarterback, and he would fight down low for 2. He puts it in, Rams up 4-2. And a couple minutes later, Gorton would do his thing again. Look at this jumper. He had a great night. 2 more points, makes it 6-6. Here, Colton Cliff would fight to get it up and in. Nice finish off the glass. Valley View up 5 at that point. And one more Gorton play with the swish for 2 points. Blazers up 17-12 there. They go on to win it by just 1 point. Valley View beats Paragould 81-80. Right before that game, the Lady Blazers took on the Lady Rams. We start in the third quarter. Ashley Guthrie for 3. She's awesome, folks. Valley View up 29-26. Paragould's Corey Bryant right here would fight her way up and in, 29-28 Valley View. But Guthrie comes right back with what else but another 3-pointer. Blazers up 5 now. A couple minutes later, Braxton Burnside with a nice pass down low to Sydney Walker for 2. Valley View still leads 37-33. Then Burnside, headed to Mizzou, has a score of her own for softball that is. She's going there. It goes in around the rim. It's in. That cuts the Valley View's lead to just 1. But free throws would eventually help them pull away. The Lady Blazers win it tonight, 41-36. To Greene County Tech we go. GCT hosting the Win Yellow Jackets. Second quarter wins Charles Cobb with a sweet pass to Jacavius Jones for 3 in the corner. Win up 18-9. Still second quarter. GCT's Cade Grambling misses the free throw, but fights hard, cleans up with the rebound, and 2. Win still up 6. Second quarter, more GCT. Gunnar Faulkner would drive in for 2 here. Look at this nice drive. Tech down by only 4, and these kids would be excited about it. That's George. That's Ryan's son. Yeah, Ryan shot these highlights. Win keeps pushing, though. Charles Cobb drives in. Win up 25-19, and at this point, looks like both coaches are none too happy. More Win now. Jacavius Jones for 3. This guy's pretty good. Win up 28-21. Fourth quarter, Tech is not giving up. Landon Long with the 3 ball right here. 36-29 Win. Tech would get within 3, but ran out of time. Win wins 43-40. And we had a camera breakdown for Ryan tonight, so we don't have highlights of the girls doubleheader, but a big night for the GCT girls. They win 65-34. Now to the Nettleton and Forest City boys hoops. They met in Jonesboro tonight. Robert Glasper had a big day. He would pass to Rando here for 3. 3-2, Forest City with the lead. Now we go to Lamero Rando, who would dish it off to Silas Finch. And Finch is a great 3-point shooter, and here he shows you why. 10-7 Raiders. Later, Glasper, he would drive down the court, and he would get the floater. There he is. Nice floater. Raiders still up 10-9. And Lamero Rando, again, would be dishing it off all night, this time to Wesley Anderson Jr., to Nick Hilson, then to Jeff Adams with a nice shot. 14-9 Raiders. Look at that basket down low. Now Glasper, this guy was everywhere tonight. He goes in for the layup. He misses. Now he goes to Williams. And finally, Forest City gets it in. 22-23 Forest City. Finally, Silas Finch, though, would take it coast to coast for the layup right here. Look at him go all the way. There's Finch. He's going to go all the way. 28-25. Raiders with 3 minutes left in the second quarter. But Forest City would win 80-70. And the Lady Raiders took on the Lady Mustangs tonight earlier. We got the tip-off right here. Jabrisha Hackins passes to Mira Ray right here down low. Ray with a nice shot off the glass. 18-12 Raiders. Gabby Sherman off to Allie Tucker, and she does a 3-ball. That's what she does. She's so good at those. 34-19 Raiders. Jabrisha Hawkins, though, quick pass to Tamara Ray for 3. Those two had it going. 36-22 Raiders. Maya Kimbrough comes down the court, passes it to Gabby Sherman with a nice shot. 54-28 Raiders. Ajani Joyner to Tamira Ray. We heard her name a lot tonight for another 3. 54-32 Raiders. Patera Sharp, though, would pass to Bailey Booker, who passes to T. Walker, and she would score some points. 56-34 Raiders. Great passing there. Nettleton wins 75-44. And I'll have EPC, Mark Tree, and Riverside Bay highlights right after the break. Welcome back to Fastbreak Friday Night. I hope you're having as much fun as I am. We've got just 2 more games to go, but you don't want to miss out on either one of these. At the beginning of the first quarter, EPC's Quinn Young would pass to Xavier Reed, and he takes it to the other side of the court for the layup off the glass, 2-0 EPC. Later in the first, Mark Tree's D'Angelo Griffin goes in for the layup and scores, and Mark Tree fans would be excited about that one. Look at that. They love that. Xavier Reed would make another highlight. This guy's awesome. He passes it to TJ Young, and he's free for 3. EPC with the big points there. Mark Trees, Teray Young steals the pass from TJ Young, but TJ says no, and gets the ball back to Aaron Scales for the basket. EPC leads 7-2. Then Mark Tree are none too happy, and they weren't especially happy with this. Xavier again with the ball, passes it to TJ, and TJ would go for the 3. Swish. EPC wins the game 49-38. And heading north on 63, Riverside led the Yellow Jackets in Bay at the start of the second half, 41-28. Riverside's Colin Stone passes it to Braden, and Braden goes for the 3. Later in the second half, Bay has the ball, and Dustin Utley would go hard to the bucket. Riverside's Luke Baker passes it, and Braden would go for 3 again. These teams would have a good day. Riverside with a great day. Look at that 3. 5 minutes left in the third quarter now. Bay's Cade Prince gets a ball, and he'd go in for the layup. Nice finish right there, making the Yellow Jackets just 12 points away from catching up. The Yellow Jackets again, this time Colton Watson. This guy's awesome. He goes in for the layup. Nice finish. Bay fans would still think they had some hope, but Riverside's Brett Snyder says, no, you don't. To Colin Stone, and Stone goes into the basket. Look at this nice cut and a nice finish. Little short jumper right there. Riverside wins this one 77-69 after this nice rebound and bucket there. Big win for Riverside, and with that, the second edition of Fast Break Friday Night is in the books. Big thanks to our entire FBFN crew, and of course, we thank you for watching. We'll be back same time, same place next week. But before we say goodbye, we leave you with some of the best plays of the night. I'm Kamen. Have a great night, everyone.
Fast Break Friday Night, sponsored by Central Buick GMC.